Welcome to Master Domaining. I'm Gene Pimentel, and in this session, we'll talk about strategically pricing your domains, Part 2. Have you ever wondered what the top domain sales of all time were? Or what types of domains sell for the biggest money? Wonder no more because you can find a current list of some of the top-priced publicly known domain sales at domaining.com/top sales. Let's take a look at this list. Now, many of these sales go way back, but note that there are many recent sales that are on the list as well. Also keep in mind that there are many large sales that take place privately, so they will not appear on this list. Some of the more notable recent domain sales were IG.com at $4,700,000. Now this is interesting because there are only so many two-letter .com domains available. And when I say available, I mean to purchase from someone else, because you sure won't find them just by hand registering them. Whiskey.com sold for over $3 million. 14.com, which is just 1-4, the numerals, sold for over $2 million. Silver.com sold for $875,000. Math Games, a two-word domain, sold for $725,000. Reverse Mortgages sold for $600,000. Brand sold for $500,000. Body.com sold for $380,000. Booker, $375,000. Stock Photo, $250,000. Boats for Sale sold for $162,500. It's obvious why many of these fetched the prices they did. They're typically words that have huge markets behind them and are absolutely perfect for the industry they refer to. It's very interesting to me, though, to see several two-word and even a three-word domain. Now, please understand a few things about these top sales. Number one, many, if not all, have a revenue-producing website and business attached to the domain name, although some do not. Number two, most of these were purchased by a domain investor who also paid a very substantial price before selling. A $1 million domain sale may have cost the investor $700,000 or $800,000. Number three, it often takes a huge investment and many years to make a single sale. But the good news is, with the kind of domain flipping that I do and what I'm teaching you, is that there is an almost unlimited market for generating frequent sales in the $200 to $2,000 range. Sure, the huge sales are nice, but they take a long time and a lot of investment to do. Generating many small sales keeps your business stable and income coming in. As explained in the previous training session, there are ways to compare your domain name with others that have already sold on the open market, so you can get a feel for what the market will bear price-wise. Now, I want to drill into your head once again, though. A domain name can be sold for anything you deem necessary. There are no hard and fast rules. Pricing a domain is very arbitrary. Don't let these price comps force you into a particular mindset for an asking price. Just use the comps as a sort of acknowledgement of what the market may be willing to pay. The first website I'm going to show you is one I've used for many years to do price comps. However, they stopped adding to the database a year or two ago. It's still useful to look back on older records, though. That website is dnsaleprice.com. As you can see, it's a very simple interface, and just fill in a few different criteria, like keywords. Let's try the word video, and the TLD that we'll use is a .com. The number of words, let's say that our domain has 3 words. The rest of it is not necessary. Just choosing these 3 criteria will give you a good list of domains to compare to. Click Go, and here you have a list of domain sale transactions that contain the word video. So videoflash.com sold for $1,050 in July of 2013. Remember, this database has not been updated since 2013. Video Shop sold for $46,295. Video Tag sold for $5,000. Video Everywhere sold for $45,000. So you go down the list and see which domains match your domain the most closely. And at the bottom you have page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can go on to see what other sales were done. It also shows you the marketplace that the sale occurred on, CDO or Afternic, domain name sales, etc. Now the next site I want to show you is a part of domaintools.com. And the page it's on is at domaintools.com/buy/sales-history. But if you just go to domaintools.com, you can find this page. So you enter your domain or keywords. We'll try video again and click lookup. And here we have a list of many domain sales containing the word video. If you want to find a domain that ended with the word video and .com, Type it in that way and click Lookup, and you'll find a list of domains that end with the word .com. You can also look up the sale price of a particular domain. So let's look up the domain videoboard.com and see what that sold for. And here we go. Videoboard.com sold in January of 2012 for $3,790. So this is a handy little tool to find out actual domain sale prices. The next site I'll show you is called namebio.com. Now this is probably my favorite site to do price comps on. I just like the interface and the way it works. Again, we'll type in the word video and choose the TLD, which is .com. And here you have a slider where you can adjust the sale price and the domain length if you wanted to. And the current default is between $500 and $10 million. So let's leave it at that and see what we get. So here we have a list with many pages. Securityvideo.com sold for $2,055 in December of 2014, and that was at Namejet. Now the lowest one I see on this list is $603, and that was in February of 2014, and that was at GoDaddy. Let's click on page 2, and here's one, 3dvideo.com, that sold for $20,087, and that was in 2013. So you get the idea. You can browse these sites to find comparable domains to what you have, so you can make a decision on how much you want to get for your domain name. Now, while we're talking about domain pricing, there's a site I want to point out to you, which is not a comp site, but it's a site that's very old in the business, and you can tell by looking at the website that it's an old design, but it's current information and really good information. It's a mainstay in the domaining industry. Here you can click on Domain Sales, and they give you a rundown of what's happened recently with domain sales, and they give you a list. So you can browse through this list to see what's been selling and for what price. And then you have year-to-date sales charts. So these are the most current domain names that have sold. And here you'll see the dates and what has sold for how much. 345.com sold for $800,000. Home Care sold for $350,000. So this gives you a strong indication of what is selling and may tip you off to what to look for in registering a new domain name that you want to flip.